All right. Happy witching hour. It is Monday, January the 6th of 2025. And yeah, I just wanted to come and have a quick conversation about some stuff here. First of all, this channel within itself is going to be undergoing some changes. There are a few things that I am going to be trying so that I can get this channel going back up the way that it used to. I just have to get use of my laptop from my son, who's always using the laptop, and then I'm always busy, super busy. And so I just haven't had the opportunity to do that. But I'm not crying over this channel, because there are certain people that found out the hard way that you flagged this channel. Took you several years to flag this channel. You didn't gain anything. You just wasted a bunch of your time. You didn't get the money from this channel. You didn't gain anything. You could not steal or take clients. You just created a bunch of karma, bad karma for yourselves. Okay. Hey, Stevan, happy Monday. Today's Monday, Stevan. What time zone you in? I wanted to come and say something real quick. I posted on the wall. A lot of these messages that I give to these people at this point are going to be very encrypted. In fact, a lot of the videos that have been pertaining towards this group of people are going to be removed from this channel as well as my other channels. They're being removed because we're just not doing it anymore. Um, as far as I'm concerned, the conversation is dead. I don't watch people anymore, but I do watch people. And I can always go and look at the transcripts of y'all videos, and y'all are constantly bringing up my name. I don't know how in the hell, like, I honestly don't know how you find people that are that sick and twisted and warped to where they are okay with exploitation of children. I just don't get it. And then to be complete liars on top of it is just really bizarre to me. But you know what? It didn't make me lose faith in humanity because social media would never do that. I'm too intelligent for that. I realize that you can get together a group of people, an audience of people, and you can make it look like those things are normalized or accepted, and they're not. Okay. Hey, Delta Burke. Hello. So here's what I want to say. I can see that my name is still being exploited, and then Tiffany Chrisman, who is deceased, her name is still being exploited big time from people that don't know her. Even as somebody that knew her, I met Tiffany when she was 13, 14 years old. I've been knowing Tiffany for over 30 years. I don't even speak about it. Um, but there's people on here that are still trying to exploit, and it is exploitation. It is. Okay. And it's been happening for over a decade. Me, not only my name being used, her name being used, my children's names being used, um, so that y'all can satisfy sick trolls. Purposely, you're not doing it because it's necessary to life. You're doing it on purpose because you know what the audience, your sick, twisted, warped audience wants to hear. That's why you're doing it, because you're a coward and you're a follower. Period. You're a coward and you're a follower, and you don't have any original content to use. And you figure, hey, I want some attention. Let me say Jamila's name. Let me say Jacob's name. And I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to, these, I I think it's only through the use of denial that people deny this. I don't have to be present nor listening to the situation because I don't. To tell you that if you are using my name or my loved ones' names to exploit us for any reason, you are going to have flames and fire coming at you 100 fucking miles per hour, and that is a fucking fact. I don't know who these people think that they are to where they're just going to exploit innocent people. Um, it's sick that people have such a sick need for attention that even after the horrific things that happened to Tiffany, her death should have been a wake up call for certain people, but it's not. They're still carrying on their agendas because, as somebody that's intelligent, a moon child, I know that most people are ruled by their subconscious. So there's a subconscious need to continuously do that. But at the end of the day, you don't know me. You don't know Tiffany. You don't know my children. You don't know us. But yet, in order for you to feel some type of way or for you to, uh, you know, I have no idea. I have no idea, and I don't care for you to make it look like I'm going to tell you straight up and down, you're not going to get away with exploiting my loved ones. Straight up and down. You need to find something else to talk about. I should not be spoken about anymore. It's been appropriate. We all know that there's not a good moral compass that's happening, within that situation. And y'all know how disgusted I am by the whole. Y'all know how disgusted I am. Come on now. Yeah, it is. It's exploitation. And so, I know that these people follow me around. You won't be able to follow me around for long, flagging, false. Everything you do is false, false flagging, falsely misrating my videos, false, 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 totally fake. Yeah, I'm not terrified at all whatsoever. And that's what they want. They want other people to think that people should be afraid of them. I would be more afraid of God than I would be of these people. So nobody over here is afraid, terrified, none of that. Okay. We're not. And you're going to feel the backlash every single time you try to exploit my friend who was murdered in such a horrific way that I don't even want to think about what happened to her. I don't even want to think that and let's face it, none of y'all care about her. If y'all cared about her, you wouldn't have, Tiffany would probably be married to a decent man and still alive to this day if y'all would have left her alone and just let me be her friend and just help her. Y'all didn't help the situation at all. Instead, our friendship was exploited. The situation was exploited. My children were exploited so that y'all could be seen and heard in social media by sick people. Okay. Because obviously, the people that watch y'all have a sick problem. They have a sick need to hear people talk negatively about children. Or anybody, and um, I do want to say this in Tiffany's defense that I feel that she was heavily under some kind of possession, and that was not her. The person that was depicted was not her, and that she was a very kind and kind-hearted person. And That's why I was her friend for so long. Yeah, we had things. She was like a sister. There was that we went through a lot together. Okay, we did. And I don't care. Like, it's a very complicated story that I don't have to explain. Um, I'm here to put up witchy content. This is a witchcraft channel. I'm here to put up readings. I'm here to help people. I'm not here for that. I'm just letting people know this. And listen, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not intimidated by anybody. And these people know that I'm not. And I don't even know why they even front. Even when they front like I'm intimidated by them, they know in the back and the forefront of their mind, they know damn well that I'm not intimidated by anybody. They know that. For what? Why would I be intimidated by somebody that is flesh and bone? Like, I'm sorry, if you existed, if you really were God, then I would have some kind of fear because you would have some power. You're not a God. So I'm sorry. I don't fear you. It doesn't hurt me when you say things. Okay. It doesn't. It hurts you. I am the moon. I will literally put up a mirror to you and make everything that you do reflect completely in your life. And that's all it is to it. Okay. And then also, I will make a strong suggestion, because you're doing fake stuff for attention in social media. Please don't play around with witchcraft because when you step into my territory, that's when you lose double. You lose double, triple when you step into my territory, when you step into my playing field. I don't care what you think. Oh, I discovered that I was this and that. Hey, well, then, hey, good for you. Don't try to throw shit at me. Because when I throw that shit back, you're not going to be able to handle it. Okay, I'm just telling you. You know what I mean? Even I got a wake up call. Getting the news that that happened to Tiffany was a serious wake up call. And you know what it was? This girl lost her life because of people being fake in social media. I will always and forever blame that group of people that call themselves the black sector. I will always blame y'all for her death and destruction for what happened to her. And you know what the sick, sad part about it is that you'll get on here and you'll say, I'm so sad about what happened to Tiffany. You even get off on me saying that I blame you. But you know what? That's not going to be something that you enjoy. That's not going to be something that you like. That's going to be something that is the bane of your life. Because that girl would still be alive. In the past 10 years, I know Tiffany was a grown ass woman, but you know what? Just like my clients, there are some people that need guidance. And she needed my guidance while y'all were tearing her down, tearing me down, just so y'all can come on here and say, oh, Jamila has no friends and she's a pedophile and she's this and she's that. Y'all literally killed that woman just so that you could come on YouTube in front. The fact that you still come on here and even show your face is a damn shame. And you know it. And maybe you don't know it. Maybe you're so fucked up and off that you don't realize it, but that's what you did. That's what you did. Just so you can have a drama to talk about. And then not only that, it's sick because, there are some people that have serious God complexes and they think that they running shit. And for some reason, because they can't really run shit in their own lives, they decided, oh, well, I can pick up the phone and I can call Cat Smith. So that means that I've got power and control over these people. No, that's not what that means. I don't agree with Cat Smith speaking to any of these people. I don't agree with it, but she's a grown woman that does what the fuck she wants to do. I don't really know Cat Smith. I don't. It's not to say that I think that Cat Smith is a bad person. I'm not attacking her anymore. I'm not attacking anybody like that. I'm just saying that she exacerbates the delusions in these people that keep them going. Stop mentioning me and my people to your audience. We want nothing to do with you. And you know what? There's going to be justice. Well, they didn't. No, actually, I did grieve in peace. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me tell you something. When I'm on here responding and informing the public of what these people are doing, they could never take my peace away from me ever. I am a child of Shiva. I am a child of Shiva. If it got that bad, Shiva would just change realities. You know what I'm saying? My Shiva would just switch up, switch, you know? And, but no, like, for example, like, we're all battling our own demons. You know, there was a ritual that I did last night that was, ooh. It was a ritual that I did for my loved ones. And for the first time in several months, I had to say my incantation, you know, the Regna Terre Cantata Deo Salatis or Nonos Regna. And I had forgotten how powerful that mug was because I have that version and then I have the dark version with Lilith. So I did that one and it was just like, because you know there was some and I was like, wow, you know, sometimes when I do things I even amaze myself. These people, like for example, when I grieved my mother, that was like there was no peace for a long time when my mother passed away, and they harassed the hell out of me when my and they knew my mother had passed away. They knew she had passed away. Okay, they knew it. And a lot of them purposely still dropped revenge porn. They still harassed me. They didn't care. I was still going to go through the same amount of pain that I went through over losing my mother. But the point is that my whole thing about it is that I am not standing for the exploitation anymore. I'm not. Because you know what? My mother died from complications from cancer. My father pretty much blew himself up accidentally making fireworks, which is just as tragic. Okay. But when I think about my father, when I think about the impact that my father had on my life, this man, because after he died, I of course had a session with him and I said, really, Dad? I said, really? Blowing up? Really? This is the way, because it was really so very surreal, but that's his style, I guess. But Tiffany didn't die, she was murdered. And then also another thing, I'm seeing Cat Smith post about the murderer's cousin and how his family is back in KC Mo threatening his life because he helped the police. And it's like, what kind of people are these people? So that really grinds my gears. Like, really? Like, are we safe? Yeah, we are. But I think people need to pay attention. People need to pay attention because you know what? That ain't my life. That would never be my life. Dealing with some murderers, whatever. Like, yeah, no. Gosh. Like I'm like, wow, really? What kind of people would, oh, wow. What kind of monster? Goodness gracious. But at the end of the day, I know that me and my loved ones are safe with exact fact. So, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it. So, anywho, yeah, that is pretty much what I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? The what in the hell is wrong with people? So it doesn't shock me that Kansas City had like a blanket of ice over it because believe it or not, all that ice and snow is going to kill a lot of that evil. Because what is going on over there to where, what the fuck? The hell is wrong with people? Goodness gracious. Prayers for Kansas City. I have family and loved ones there. What kind of bad element is in Kansas City? Those are the things that I'm paying attention to. You know what I mean? Because everybody deserves to feel safe. Everybody. I don't know what kind of terrorism is going on. What kind of, ugh, what is this? So that's why I don't care what y'all say. I stick by my angels and demons. you know, I, that saying, why do bad things happen to good people? Not these people. I'm a good person, but you know what? When it comes to protecting my life, I'm a badass bitch. I'm a badass witch. Cause that's some craziness. Like, really? Like, oh, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Oh God. So anyway, yeah, the thought of it just makes my stomach hurt. It really does. It just makes my stomach hurt. But it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to get. Ooh, y'all, I got some red velvet cake. Oh, I am about to tear that red velvet cake up. I'm about to have 2 pieces of red velvet cake because I'm working on gaining weight. I got to gain weight. Yeah. My booty needs weight. I need weight. So, yeah. Cause I got skinny as hell. Like, I was like, what the hell? Like, I know why I did. It wasn't inexplicable weight loss. I know why I lost the weight. But it's just, yeah. Sorry for your loss, Devon. Ooh, that sounds good. I didn't get no ice cream. Why the hell I forget to get ice cream? Yeah, I just got red velvet cake. So I'll just eat that and drink some milk with it. So anyway, that's just it. And I'm not me or my loved ones are not fucking slaves. These people just kind of try to turn us into slaves in a way to where our names are just being used, our images are just being used. The saying, what's in a name? Now I see why. What's in a name? Don't use my name for your channels. And I've warned these people every time, every single one of them go live, they always have to say Jamila or some stupid ass variation of my name. It's like, goddamn. And my energy is protected by a million demons. So I know how they try to Then they want to get mad and wonder why. Like, you don't have the right to use my name. You never did. I never signed up for that. I never signed anything. I'm not under contract or none of this shit. I don't know what the hell these people are delusional or something. I have no idea, but quit using my name. Because the things that you speak is a lie. It's all glamour. You're a liar and you're a fraud. Quit speaking my name. I lost my best friend. She's dead. Leave it alone. Stop the act. Ridiculous. Anyway, guys. So subscribe to the Witch's Broom channel. I've been asking my spirits to keep these people off of my channels. And that's another thing that's gonna get done. You people that want to come by and misrate my channels. You want to come by and falsely flag my channels. Something gonna be done about that. That one little action that you take, you gonna get karma for that. You gonna get fucked up karma for that. So we working it all out, because y'all not gonna follow me around the rest of my goddamn life, and y'all not gonna keep following my kids around either. You're gonna take your ass on and you're gonna move on with your lives and leave my man alone too. I got all my loved ones and my babies wrapped in protection. Ridiculous. And they better stop. It better stop. I'm not joking with you. Yeah, they do. My spirits is already talking about it. They already talking about it because they tired of them flagging my content falsely. They're tired of it all. They're tired of it all. It does, Miss Tina Turner. That's a good question. Miss Tina Turner said, because of what happened to Tiffany, does that make you reconsider moving back to Kansas City? It does. It does. But you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. My daughters, they are savages. Them like them okay. Them okay. Trust me. They like them kids were born with them are my little demons. Not to say that they're ghetto or whatever, but I don't want to say my little demons. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Those are my little witches. One of them is an Aries, got Mars and Aries. I got a good video coming up for you guys, though, that's going to be very interesting, talking about the gods of the planets. And then the other one is a Pisces. And then my grandbaby is a Scorpio. So, and mama ain't no fool. Mama exacerbates their inner strengths for defense for them. Okay. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, yeah, they'll talk about me like a dog, but then it's like, what does that say about you? You've literally been following me around being a complete liar and a fraud for 10 years. Do I think Tiffany is in a better place after all she has done? You know what? I haven't had time to really look into it, but I will say that I do believe that Tiffany is like in between worlds. She's traveling. She's going through some things right now. And I've even picked up on her spirit. She's apologized to me for a lot of the stuff that she did. Well, Here's what I want to say about that. Neither she nor the people that she was dealing with have the power to unalive me or my children, is what I'll say about that Star Rider. And I think just like my mother got manipulated, I think she was being manipulated as well. These people are very manipulative and very, very negative. It's their extreme toxicity and negativity. And everybody ain't as strong. Like, for example, for me, I'm a Cancer. I'm the only Cancer in this situation besides Cat Smith. But, there may be aspects of our chart that may be different. For example, my ascending sign is a Leo. So that means that I'm double, triple, very loyal. And I'm not the type of person that can be manipulated. Nobody can change me. And I think honestly and truly, those people were very good at turning her against me. And I will say this, that I believe that that costed her her life, because Tiffany knows how loyal I was. She knows how much I loved and cared about her. And this is words to the wise. Don't ever let those people turn you against me. Because, you know, Tiffany herself used to call me Love Bug. And so they're really, really, really good at manipulating people against a person. As far as her getting me unalived, I'm not worried about. I'm not. Trust me on that. Yeah, yeah, they did. They did. But it, it doesn't make them strong or powerful. It doesn't. To me, that there's no power in that, because what did it gain them? I don't believe that it gained them much of anything. I think it gained them a bunch of health problems and burden. Because they can sit and delude themselves all they want, but that girl is dead because of y'all, and they're probably proud of it. They're probably proud of that behavior. The way they lie and twist things, and it's totally disgusting. Their behaviors are disgusting, but it's not anything that can't be fixed. Because I'm a fight for everybody that I love. If I love you, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Because there have been people that have gotten confused because of it. And then also another thing is that whatever gateway or dark energy that they're using, which is so stupid, like why, like what the fuck, like trust and believe that that's not gonna go on forever. You know what I'm saying? Like the gravy train is over for them for real. Yeah. I think that me ending the friendship with Tiffany definitely did put her in a place. And then, of course, there was a side of Tiffany that I did not know about, but I think that it was caused by childhood trauma. In fact, I listen, that's those people's personal business, but I did speak to a valuable source that stated that Tiffany was not telling the truth about their mother, about what supposedly happened to her as a child. I was told that that was not the truth. I was told that, um, you know, Tiffany tried to convince other people that, uncles in the family did something to them, and they said they had no memory of it, and that they didn't believe that that happened. And then also it was revealed to me through a third party. I haven't spoken directly to that little boy, but that his father, that Jalen was not ever molested by his father. Okay, that was not the truth, but that Tiffany told him to tell people that. Okay, and I know Tiffany is deceased, but nobody deserves to walk around with that stigmatization, because and so I don't know, because I'm busy all the time. I have clients. I have to take care of my children. Um, I have a life. I have a man that I'm in love with that I can't stop thinking about. That and so I haven't had time to actually look into it. I don't, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to make Kat look like a liar. I'm just saying that I had a conversation with a valuable source, and I'm not going to say who, because these people stalk and harass people. Um, but that none of that was the truth. So, you know, I don't exactly know why. Um, Kat does have pictures of her and Tiffany together, pictures that I've never seen before. I know that back then there were long periods of time when I wasn't around Tiffany. Um, like for example, for some odd reason, I never was around Tiffany much when she was pregnant, except for with when she was pregnant with Justice. So I don't think Kat is necessarily lying about that. I mean, of course, you can do reface to make something look like something. I just know that I don't remember ever meeting Kat. That's what I know for a fact. And I have the memory of an elephant. I don't forget people. So I mean, and I'm not even tripping off of that no more. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not even tripping off of that anymore. My one of my angels just showed up for some reason. I saw a beam of light coming straight out the ceiling, not the ceiling fan, but a beam of light. Interesting. Um, I just know that that is what I heard. I'm not confirming that that is the truth. I don't know why Tiffany would do that, but maybe Tiffany was going through some stuff. I know she was going through some stuff. Okay. Again, things that if me and Tiffany would have been allowed to deal with those things, I could have helped Tiffany. I could have helped her. Like I said, Star Rider, I was not around for some reason specifically while Tiffany was pregnant, except for with Justice. I remember being around her when she was pregnant with Justice, because there would be periods of time when me and Tiffany was not around each other. Because I was with Frankie and I was giving birth to children. And me and Tiffany actually, from the time that Tiffany um, gave birth to her youngest daughter, Eris, I was not around her. But I will say this, I don't know why people were trying to make it seem like I denied Tyrese from seeing his sister. That's not the truth. Me and Tiffany literally lived right across the street from each other when I lived in Kansas City, Missouri, right before I moved to Kansas. And I actually took Tyrese over to visit her and Aaron. I think Eris was like, what, 2 years old then? So nobody, like, I don't know why all these stories are being, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It is. It's disgusting. It is. So I can't say yay or nay because I was not necessarily around Tiffany all the time. And I've never said that Kat was like lying about being friends with Tiffany. I said she was that I've never met her. To this day, if I did meet Kat, I met Jackie. I met Jackie once. But otherwise, as far as Tiffany's other friends, the only other person that I met was the one that she called JD. I think I met her. And I don't even remember if I met her. I don't know why coming on here gossiping and I think that it was done. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think that it was done to big up Alexis to make her look better, and that I nothing can make her look better. Nothing. That's why she. Mm, and I don't even know why she even compared herself to me. I just really would like for her to move on. She's gonna have to move on. You know what I'm saying? Mm. See, I don't know anything about that. You know what I'm saying? Here's my whole thing about it. I can look at content that's based upon beef, but not those people because they make up too many lies. Everything is a lie, and it's like, why are you lying? Just saying anything is so disrespectful. It's disgusting the way they lie so much, like nothing. Like, and then they'll tell some truths to make the lies look like they're the truth. So it just, and I don't like, for me it's totally a reset because I'm not into the kind of content that they make. And I'm gonna tell you something, I'm not gonna stand for it being used for content. I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not like, you can say whatever you want to say, but please believe that I'm all around you. I am all around you. My spirits are riding your fucking ass for doing that. Okay? And as far as with Kat, I would really like for Kat to stop like associating but you know what? I feel like, to me, if Kat is gonna actually prove that she cares about Tiffany, for me, my requirement is for her to stop talking to certain people because I think that it's obvious that those people have never given a shit about Tiffany. Me and Tiffany was in a beef, right? We was in a beef caused by them. They're the ones that started the beef between me and Tiffany. Doesn't mean I didn't give a fuck about her. Doesn't mean that I wasn't ever her real friend. And I'm disgusted by it. Yes, it was. It was. Especially that shorter video that she did. I was just like so disgusted by it. I'm disgusted by her anyway, and you know what? I would love to just, starting today, just to move forward and never even have to speak her fake, fictitious, made up name ever again. Those people are actors, they're acting. And see, there are people that vlog that are not acting. Of course, people, they have their personality when they're on camera, but like everything about that is a fallacy, it's a lie, it's literal acting. Like for me, a lot of people that have been watching me for years on my other channel, they knew that I made real vlogs about real life. Like I am a real witch, I am a real shaman. That stuff is real. Compared to them, they're all acting out. That's it. That's it. It's not real. And they can do whatever they want to do as long as it doesn't involve me or my loved ones. I don't care if Cat is cool with it. I'm not cool with it. And what the fuck I say goes. Straight up and down. You believe that Cat is using it for attention? I believe that Cat is a very complicated person. And I believe that Cat um does like the attention in social media, but I do think that Cat needs to consider looking at these people, right? Because I spoke to Cat like a week ago, a little over a week ago, and she was like, "But oh my God, AKT was so accurate. It doesn't matter. Look at everything else that she did that was erroneous. Everything else that she did, it's disgusting. Any of them still bringing up my name, disgust, just absolute. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace, and I don't, and they don't care. They seem very desperate to me. You know, right? Yeah, I wouldn't be associating with them. I know for a fact Tiffany would still be alive if she was fucking with me. For a fact, because everybody that I love is under a shroud of protection. To the point where somebody trying to do some shit to you, they gonna do it to their goddamn self. And y'all know that demonic protection from death. Let me tell y'all something. From death and destruction and violence, I did that for one of my clients, and her boyfriend is kind of cuckoo for cuckoo puffs. And but he's not cuckoo for cuckoo puffs like he's murderous or nothing like that, right? Because if he was, I don't know what would have happened to him. But instead of hitting my client, he committed self-harm. He didn't kill himself or anything, but he just committed self-harm. Why did I say that? Because that's messing up my algorithm. I need to learn how to talk right for the algorithm. He didn't unalive himself. He just kind of, instead of hurting my client, who is a small little tiny woman, so that stuff works. And they don't want to find out. I don't even want to find out. You're going to hurt yourself because people are cray cray. And then there's another thing. These people, a lot of them exist in another reality. You don't exist in my reality. When I decide to put the veil up, you're gone. You're gone. When I decide that you don't exist in my reality, that's it. Okay? Yeah, I don't, and I don't know, like, it is it's kind of weird because the people that I like to hang around with, yes, they do have a dark side. Everybody does, because everybody needs to be able to defend themselves. But, like, for example, you know, the type of fun that we have is totally different. And I like to hang around with intelligent people that know how to resolve their inner issues, that know how to have a good time, people that you can leave your drink around without worrying about them poisoning you, people that you can actually take your kids over to their house, and they can have a slumber party without thinking that something bad is going to happen to your child. Like, I like to hang around with people that like certain things that are wholesome, but I think everybody has that carnal instinct, that primal instinct within themselves to defend themselves. But people that are on the defense constantly, though, and they're creating situations where they have to be on the defense, and it's so bad to the point where you're just creating hell all the time. I don't hang around with folk like that. You know what I'm saying? I agree, Stefan, for real. That's why her Cash App keeps getting flagged and stuff. That's why. Because people know how she is. Yep, fake subscriber, fake fans. Exactly. Do you think Kat is doing all of this to get back at Tiffany for stealing the bun from her? You know what, Star Rider? Surprisingly, like you would think that a person would not want to be a part of something like that. You would think that a person would choose much better for themselves. Surprisingly, there are certain people that are into stuff like that, that would be into, the bum. Do I think that Kat would have wanted Tiffany to be murdered? No. I believe that Kat is genuinely torn up about her being murdered. I do. I think that that's something that is haunting her to this day. Get back at Tiffany for no, I don't, because I think that she enjoys a certain lifestyle that I don't. But it is kind of strange. That's just like I was surprised that, but there's some people, they make choices for themselves, but they need to quit holding on to this codependent thing that, like for example, something that sustains their self-esteem is the fact that Amanda wants something to do with that. So and Amanda met Jamila, so that means that we're validated in some kind of way. I'm pissed off at Amanda for that. I'm pissed off at them for that because I don't appreciate them going over there trying to make it look like that sector is about something just because these people have met me and now they're cool with the sector. Yeah. That doesn't mean that those people are validated, but that's their own little world and way of thinking. And I don't think that way. And so, and yeah, I was pissed off, still pissed off at Amanda because her presence in that sector keeps the bum talking about me for some reason. That's why I feel like it's a relationship of desperation and survival, but it's all about surviving what? Why do they insist on keeping that sector going when it ain't shit? Because some people, that's their low self-worth. I personally feel like that sector is worth less than two fucking pennies. That's just my humble opinion about it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want to be somebody in that sector. I can be somebody on my own, and I am. And that sector decided, oh fuck this bitch, we're gonna go flag her channel. But did you think that just because you were able to flag a channel that was gonna affect my self esteem? Like I don't think the way that they think. I don't judge myself and my self worth based upon a channel. That's mechanics. That's technology. That's just like I kind of feel like Miss L created some kind of loophole to prevent herself from being flagged somehow. But every video that she does that I don't agree with, especially that one, is being reported under the law. Like whatever penal code that she violates is going to be reported. Yeah. Well, you know what it is, Stevan? She figures, her skin done turned all brown and she claims that she's healing. Um, her fingernails are brown and she claims that she's healing even though her fingernails are brown. Um, she's all crazy looking and discolored. She claims that she healed herself even. Listen, I'm going through a skin healing right now as well. And I just was literally suffering from what do they call that? Hyperpigmentation. And hyperpigmentation can look pretty bad, especially on us light skinned black women. It can be really hard on us. Like, but dark skinned women, I've seen examples of hyperpigmentation and it can look really bad. But for her to be like, "Oh, I'm healed and my skin products work," but you have on a boatload of makeup, like you're kind of misrepresenting yourself. Okay, fine, whatever. Hey, if you want to claim that you're selling a skin product that's making people look younger, you need to take off the makeup. We need to see what you look like without no makeup on. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm getting there, Stefan. I'm gaining weight because I did drop a bunch of weight. I only need to gain like 5 or 10 pounds, fill in some stuff, but otherwise, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Things are coming together, but yeah, I need to gain like at this point 5 or 10 pounds, and I'm doing that. Eating a lot of cornbread, eating a lot of cake, drinking a lot of milk, and lean meats and stuff, and all of that good stuff. I know, I know, she did it to hurt people. She did. She's not a person that I want a part of my life for the rest of my life. And that's all it is to it. Hey, John Connor, what the? Oh my God, I'm being porn bombed. Wow. Yeah, I'm totally disgusted by it. And it's like they want to be it's like they're not real people, Star Rider. It's like they're implants. Like they just want to be artificially implanted in people's lives. And it's like, would you please leave me alone? Like, leave me alone. And they do want to affect people's real life. And they will try to make contact with people in people's real life. They will. Which is why I watch my dude very closely. Watching the fuck out of him. I will send my spirits to him every single day. I watch my kids. My daughter, when she has a doctor's appointment, I got my spirits going to the doctor with her. Okay, like that's what I do is I watch everybody. Yeah. Wow. She was very hurt and blamed me for her son for De Niro going to prison, which was very unfair because it was not my fault that her son went to prison. In fact, at the time that he went to prison, basically I was looking out for him. It was her fault he went to prison. Like, what did she expect him to do? Everything that she was doing, and I even said it. I said, "You gonna drive that boy crazy?" She drove her own son into jail. Cause even when I said, "Okay, listen, I'm done with the situation. I'm walking away," she's stalking me every day, just stirring up the pot every day, out of control. And then you can tell the well, I mean, mm, now all I know is that I do not want to be with her son. I've moved on past her son. My man is my age. That's who I am in love with. Thank you very much. And all I gotta say is that she better tread carefully, cause her evil eye gonna go blind. That's all I know is that, and I know that, yeah, I know some stuff about what's going on with them. Right, and I had nothing to do with that. Like what did I have to do with that? Nothing. All I gotta say is that with her behavior, and everybody that knows her knows how she is. Like, how would you expect her kid to turn out? And but she does have minions in social media. Like, for example, they still say Jacob can't talk. The only difference is that they're doing the same thing to Talia, which Talia is a really corrupt person. She's very corrupt. But so I can't even feel sorry for her. But Alexis started that rumor when Jacob was 1. I'm like, he's 1 years old. How the fuck? I'm a mother of 4. I can assure you that children do not start talking at the age of 1. And then it was so bizarre how she kept trying to make Jacob older. That little boy is 2 or 3 years old and he can't talk and he's retarded and he's this and he's that. And all I know is that she keep fucking with my kids and fucking with little kids. She's, uh, they need to tread carefully. Is what they need to do. Hmm. But yeah, and they need to stop stalking people. Like I firmly believe that eventually the shit is gonna come to a head. And I think another reason why they attack Talia so much is because Talia is one of the people that is going to be the straw that breaks the back of that sector, because eventually it's going to be found out all of the illegal shit that they do. Criminals are sometimes not very smart. And the stalking and the conspiracies is going to be found out. And Alexis is going to be implicated in that stuff, the things that she did. So people can get away. I've seen people get away with stuff for years and years and years. I think that the bow is gonna break eventually. It's gonna break. Okay, she's gonna get caught because the stuff. I would say that more so, it is very dangerous what they do, and they're terrorizing people. They are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like dealing with domestic terrorists or something. It's very bizarre. So, and I'm warning them right now, if you continue it on, you're gonna get fucked up. Like I said, I don't give a shit what you say, and you know what? It is what it is. Yeah, and why does she like she don't realize how bad that looks for her to be wearing them cheap wigs? Like, you mean to tell me that you're supposed to be this superstar, and you can't afford to get a stylist to come over and do you a nice, melt you a nice little, like, at least make you a lace front wig that you can take off at night or something. Like, that's why I said she ain't who she says she is. Charlene Rose, I agree. What are your thoughts on the drones in the sky? You know what? Honestly, I don't pay much attention to that stuff because I feel like that stuff is being created to create paranoia in people. However, the news is something that I don't follow like I should, okay? Because honestly, I was asking my dude about it, right? And I asked him about it because I was like, "Well, what's up with that?" Because I just didn't get all the details, and he was just like, he wouldn't tell me, like. And so, but I will research it and come back. My first thoughts about it is that it's just more example of the fuckery, the constant fuckery that's going on. But as far as my thoughts about it, is that I'm not worried about it. You sit around and worry about every little thing that happens. Like, if it was something that I needed to do something about or protect myself from it, I'm going to do that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Stephon Harris. It seems like everybody that she's associated with is like fucked up in the head. And running into her was like literally the worst thing. Like, I can't go back and change it, but I can change the circumstances. If I could go back and make it so that I don't know her or a few others, trust me, I would. If I could just have made a different decision to not speak to those people. But back then, I was not like, I wasn't reading cards back then. And, I was just breaking free of certain things and going through some stuff. Um, I was just opening my eyes to a lot of different things. And that's her and a few other people are the last thing that, but what I do know is that there are certain things that she is about, and there are a lot of things that I'm about that she can never change. So I have my own identity. I think people that are not connected to themselves and their identity, people like her are more so, uh, you know, subject to fall under her negative influence. For example, like like I do have clients that, they want love reunions and they want money spells and they want certain things, but a lot of my clientele, these are big ticket clients that are very aware that their realities are being tampered with. So as far as spiritually, like, and they don't, like, for me, my income that I earn is 100% spiritual work. I don't have a side gig, right? It's all about, everything is all things spiritual and going with the flow of the universe, everything. And I understand that selling hair products could be, or doing certain things could be, but the money that I earn is 100% divina officia is 100%. So when my clients come to me, I'm literally pulling them out of a state of hell and dealing with many, many, many chains and cycles that are in their life. So the work that I do requires a lot of focus, and I don't have a lot of time for the fuckery. Like, I have time for my social life. I have time to, do the things that I'm supposed to do, cook for my family, spend time with my family, you know what I'm saying? My loved ones. But as far as like spending hours and hours and hours being wrapped up in bullshit, no. It's just like I told y'all, they be doing 5, 6 hour show. There are some people that have to watch everybody associated with that sector, and they will sit and listen to it as background. I don't have time to put them in my background. I don't care what they doing. And they will create a situation that requires a lot of trauma. They will do that. They will create a traumatic situation just so that they can be seen in, and that's very dangerous. And I'll be, because it is some people that will jump off of a fucking bridge to get attention in social media. I am not one of those people. I am not no way in hell. I have a real family. I've given birth, vaginal birth, I'm sorry. Why was I about to say 9 times? No, I don't have 9 children. 4 times. I have 4 children that are real. They have heartbeats. I have grandbabies that are real people. There would be no way that I would ever exploit them for social media views. That's why you don't see my babies. Okay? And I'm not saying that families that vlog, because I'm not saying that for me. for my situation, it was best for me to pull my children out of social media. Okay. However, my children are protected straight up and down. Somebody that tries to do anything to hurt my children is going to be begotten upon them. You try to show up and do anything to my kids, and your ass gonna get lifted up to that goddamn sky and smashed down into the fucking ground like a fucking bug. Period. Point blank. Period. I can tell you that. Don't fuck with my kids. Don't fuck with my loved ones. It just is what it is, and I'm warning you. And my will always be stronger than yours because I love. I love. I'm not the type of person to where something can happen to my babies and people that I love, and I accept $1,000,000. That I would piss on that $1,000,000. I would fucking burn that shit, and I would burn it to the motherfucking ground. I would burn your fucking. I would huff and puff. So I don't give a fuck about no fucking money. I am too fucking powerful. I ain't got to destroy my loved ones. I ain't got to give up my loved ones for no motherfucking money. I ain't got to do shit. I can produce my own fucking money, so I don't play that shit. I ain't gotta give my babies up. I ain't gotta sacrifice my baby. Fuck you. Fuck off. It's all. Hey, I make the money. I ain't gotta sacrifice shit. I make the rules. So I ain't the type of person that can sit up here and say, "Oh my God, something horrible happened and I got a settlement." Man, fuck a settlement. I'm fucking some people up. No, and you can kill me, but my spirit is gonna say. So you don't wanna do that. Cause I'm gonna turn myself into about 1 billion goddamn fucking screaming banshees, and I'm gonna fuck some people up. So we not even gonna play them fucking games. God damn it, we going to the lake. We're gonna have a nice ass house. There's gonna be plenty of firewood and modern luxuries, and we're gonna live, and we're gonna get old, and we're gonna live life, and then that's just what the fuck it is. Fuck off. That's how I feel about this shit. Because there's some people they like, ooh, I'm ready to drive myself into a goddamn hole, a mud hole. Let's give me some attention. That's how I think of that black sector. They're willing to do anything of various levels and degrees. See, I'm smart enough to understand, and my light shines so bright that I understand I ain't got to do all that. Okay, and I don't give a damn if I'm in the South and I'm black. So what? So what? Okay, I ain't got to do all that. So I ain't like those people. Because there's some people, boy, I mean, I've seen, y'all ever see them videos of them people that, that litter box cake, like that litter box to where they use like Tootsie Rolls and cake bits and stuff, and they make it look like a litter box. And I've in some of my favorite vloggers, like Don't Stop Me Owing, she went viral making a fake cake litter box and then eating it in front of her cake to see what the reaction would be. So, for me, I would never do something like that. I'm not going to take the Packy one chip challenge. I didn't need to. My channel went viral. This channel went viral after about a year. Those were organic views on my psychic readings, and I didn't have to do anything outlandish like that. It was just all readings. After a year or so, my channel went viral. I had like 1 million views, and these jackasses wanted to flag it because they haters, and I'm disgusted by them. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna let my spirits do what they do because, like, my channel was popping for so long that I didn't really have to do anything. Like, I didn't even think to protect my channel. I didn't think that. It took them several years to do it anyway. Okay. But, I'll get back up there with views from real people from real people. Like, I had real people watching my channel, not bots. So, anywho, that's pretty much it, y'all. And then, once we get settled and everything, I'll go back to the normal stuff because people really enjoyed, my kitchen witchery videos. And, so, um, and I want to say to the people that are actually here to enjoy my content, I apologize that any of this happened. I apologize. That's just like the other day okay, so let me talk about this real quick, guys. I got very sexually graphic the other morning. I know that is so crass. It's so unladylike. I know. When I was talking about and describing my love for my dude, right? I know. But y'all got to understand, for the past 25 years, I have had somebody trying to manipulate my love life and my sex life. And it ain't right. And God don't like it either. And it's not good for you as a woman to not have your man there to make love to you. And, so when I look around, especially at the Black community, I see them trying to do these self-fulfilling prophecies, and they love their statistics. So, if you're a Black woman, you're supposed to have children, have a baby daddy, argue with him until the kids are uh, older, and then you just supposed to die alone. And I don't care what these other Black folk are doing. Well, Stefan, it depends. Like, if I go and I look at the thumbs up or whatever, you can tell that a lot of people that watch this channel, that sector is hate watching my channel, this channel. Because I can tell by the thumbs up and the thumbs down. So I got a lot of hate watchers over here. They idiotic asses. They're such idiots. Like, when I think about they idiotic asses sitting behind a computer, and then they have watch parties. They have swing watch parties. Oh, she said this. Oh, go, 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 blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But the few people that are here, I appreciate you. But yeah, it was kind of like, and ain't no telling. All I know is that I'm warning them. My spirits are getting ready to do something about that, because you don't have the right to tell nobody what the fuck they supposed to be doing. You can't tell somebody they can't be successful. You can't do that, and you're gonna fuck around and fucking find out. And what I really would like to do is start putting up more witchy content, as far as like ghost stories. And I actually do have the verbiage of a video almost recorded, that I'm going to be doing on the zodiac signs and the planets and stuff. I've got to get the pictures together that I'm going to use for the thing. And I'm going to put that up, because now I would never be a content creator that creates beef videos. And no, I'm not bipolar. I don't want to be doing witchy content on one channel, and then the other channel I'm having a beef with somebody, because honestly, I don't have beef with any of these people. What I have with them is a fucking iron goddamn fist. And if they want to meet my fucking iron fist, they can do it at any time that they fucking want. Because they're not going to force me. They want to force people to try to lower themselves and convince people that they should do that type of content. And that includes typing my name. Typing my name in chats. They either got to type, say, speak my name, or either some variation of my fucking name, and it just looks sick. Like you look stupid to me. You look sick to me. Everything that you did, I'm not impressed. What you think I'm impressed by that? And then to try to take other people's energy to feed bullshit. I just So yeah, I know, Stefan. Thank you for your support, sweetie. I appreciate that so much. Anywho, I gotta go. Y'all, I finally looked at the new Holly Berry scary movie, and them shits is kind of spooky and scary. I'm gonna come back and do a proper review with spoilers. Yeah. So, anywho, that's pretty much it, you guys. I got some fantastical spiritual products though that I've made. I'm gonna call it the brown stuff, the brown collection. The brown collection is what we're gonna call it. Top tier spiritual products, handmade. I put up the video on the Witch's Broom channel. I swear by it. I do swear by it. So, and so, anywho, that's pretty much it, you guys. I will see y'all later. Have a blessed new year to all of you guys. Okay. All right, y'all. Blessings. I gotta go. Bye.